Good morning, everyone. Happy Yellow Monday. Oh, I am wearing yellow. It's under here, but it's so cold, so I'm bundling up. Anyway, it's good to see you today. I looked forward to coming on this morning and having a little chit chat with you. It is Monday, January 15th. It is quite gloomy out today and cold. It's been cold. It gets a little warm and, well, it only got warm for a day. And now it's cold again. Anyhow, I had like a crazy week last week. So I am having coffee again with you this morning in my, let's see, my coffee cup says Jumpy the Stressed Out Dwarf. Yeah, because that's how I was that's how I was feeling last week. I had way too many things on my calendar. I don't know if you do that, if you overschedule and then you're like, oh my gosh. And most of the stuff couldn't be helped. I had to do it. But there was a few things that I was looking so forward to. And I definitely have my list today because I have a lot that I want to tell you. So let me start. I'll go back towards the beginning of the week and I'm going to leave the finale for last. That makes sense, right? The finale for last. The way I ended my week. It was so awesome. It was yesterday. Okay, so what am I doing? What have I done this week? Well, I'm reading, and I don't get a lot of chance and opportunity to read, but I'm reading. And generally speaking, the beginning of the year, I get excited to get a few new things, a few new books, a few new art supplies, something, not a lot because I have way too much stuff. So I did get this book. It's called Wild Money, and so I'm going to read this. It was recommended to me. My friend Monica has been reading it, and we're going to work on it together, Wild Money. So that was one of the things I started. We're going to read a chapter a week. So I'll let you know how that goes. Anyhow, the other thing I ordered, and I haven't even popped it open. It's the Encaustic Studio. Now I think it was last year around this time, I took a class with Jeri. Oh, I'm not going to be able to pronounce her name. Replage. I'll put it in my description below. She does encaustics and she's amazing. I really, really enjoyed it. I wound up getting all the supplies and I made a journal. I should show you the journal. Hold on, I'll show you the journal. All right, I got the journal. It came out so cute. So here it is. And let me open it. I showed pictures of it on my Instagram account. Anyway, basically, we were making encaustic paper. And this is all encaustic paper in here. If you go to my Instagram account, you can see I posted the papers. Well, all right, I won't take too long with this. It was really a fun class, so I'm very interested in it. I did put it away for the time being because, I'm moving, so I packed it up. But when I move into my new house, isn't that cute on the side? When I move into my new house, I'm going to set up an encaustic metal smith kind of metalwork section in my studio because when I had my bead shop, I did a lot of metalwork and I love it and I miss it. So I'm going to kind of have all that kind of crazy hot tool kind of things in one place. So just wanted to tell you that book that I got, the Encaustic Studio. And it actually, before I go on to my next thought, it actually has a DVD in the back. So I'm guessing it's a movie. I don't know. I'll let you know next week if I get a chance to look at it this week, which I don't know if I will or not. Because last week had a lot of errands and family obligations, that kind of thing. So I wasn't home a lot last week. So I'm feeling like I have to stay in the house this week and get some stuff done. So what else did I do last week? I chatted with my friend Elizabeth. Never Hopeless and I were friends, and we do the chat thing, and I just love her. She is so inspiring to me. So she made this book. She does it every year with her Christmas cards. And she put them all together and she makes these little books so you can like flip through them. I thought that was a great idea. So I have a lot of cards from my mom, and you know, I mention her all the time. Please forgive me. She's always on my mind. Anyway, she passed away in February 3 years ago, and so she was sick at this time of the year. Okay, before she passed away, she had a stroke. So this is the time she was sick, and I was taking care of her. And so I think of her at this time of year, and well, I think of her all the time, but especially around certain holidays, her birthday, this time of year, I think of her, and I like to try to do something that brings me joy and good memories. So anyway, she saved cards from everyone and everything, and then of course when she passed away, we received a lot of cards, and I'm gonna make a book like Elizabeth did. So thank you, Elizabeth, for that inspiration, and I'm going to work on that this month, so maybe I'll have something to show you next week. So I'm gonna dig those out today. Okay, so let's see, what else did I do? I babysat my little beautiful granddaughter, Lucia, her name is, and I call her Lucy, which nobody else calls her Lucy. She goes by the name of Lou or Luch or whatever. Anyway, she's 4, and she is like adorable. So picked her up from nursery school and took her to, we went to Chick-fil-A, and then she likes to go, we have a store called Five Below. She calls it 5 Down Below. Anyway, I took her there. We had so much fun and let her do a little shopping. And then we came home and played games. So it was really a fun day for me. All right, so now, let me see, what else did we do last week? Okay, so this weekend, yesterday, I was so excited because I got to meet Kiala Givehand and her husband Damon. Yeah, woot, woot, woot. I was so happy. I'm like delirious from it. She was in Philadelphia visiting friends, but I think she came to go, there's a pen show. Have you guys ever heard of that? She is a big pen collector. And so she wanted to come to Philadelphia to go to the pen show. And I think she said she has at least 200 pens, which like is amazing. I would love to see the collection. But anyway, so she was at the Philadelphia pen show, and Philly is about an hour from me. So I'm right in the middle. Like New York is about an hour and a little bit over an hour, and then Philly is an hour that way. So my husband and I drove to Philly yesterday, and we met for breakfast at this place, Green Eggs Cafe. And oh my gosh, I posted pictures on Instagram. I had this French toast thing, salted caramel French toast. I couldn't finish it. I ate it for dinner last night. I brought some of it home. It was so good. Anyway, we had the best time talking, and her and her husband are so interesting, and the things that they are doing. They're traveling around the whole country this year. So they gave up their apartment around Thanksgiving, and now they're just traveling around. And I think they're looking for, the perfect place to live, and then they'll settle back down again in a year. But meanwhile, they're going to have a blast. So right now, they left yesterday. They're in Seattle. So what a life, right? Isn't that awesome? I think that's so awesome. But it was so wonderful to meet her. So after we had breakfast, after we had breakfast, she said, there's this Japanese stationery store in Philly. I would like to go to it. And here's the bag from it. I don't know how to pronounce it. OMOI, Zaka shop. Anyway, they have all this amazing Japanese stationery. So all the fancy Japanese papers, the pens. They carry, guess what Jeri bought? Yeah, I splurged. A Midori, can you believe it? I can't believe I bought a Midori, okay? Because I am all about making your own journal. You can't really see on camera. This is olive green. So it's like a dark army green. I love green, you know that. And it's a special edition. And I thought, I need something to remember this visit. Not that I'm ever going to forget the visit that I had with Kiala. But I wanted something to remember the visit by. And, you know, she's a bookmaker. And the whole thing was just like perfect. So I treated myself to this beautiful Midori Travelers notebook. And I also bought an insert for it, a sketchbook insert. So it came with an insert. It came with one. And then I bought one. So the big question, guys, there's lots of big questions. But the big question is, what is this string in the middle? It's not elastic. It's just a string, okay? So I know nothing about these things. The book, like I said, it came with one insert, and I bought this package of rubber bands. They're, you know, the company's rubber bands. I know I could have used another rubber band, but I don't know what I'm doing, so I thought I'll just buy it. And that was so that I could put the second insert in, and I will put a couple more inserts. I think I'm going to put 4. I think I'm going to make 2. So I'll put 4. I want something with lines. But anyway, so I went this morning to go to put this insert in, and I see this string, and I'm like, what on earth is this string for? So there's a little knot here. You see it? And then it goes inside the book. And I have no idea, okay? So if you know what that is, tell me. Okay, so I'm in love with this. Yeah, that was a serious splurge, okay? So we all have to do that once in a while. And check out this pen that I bought to go with it. It's chartreuse. I love chartreuse. Is it amazing? Okay, and I bought brown ink to, okay, here we go. Brown ink to go in it. All right, so that was so much fun, and that's all I got in that store. That's all I got. But you know what? It comes, I have to tell you, I'm stepping out of the camera for a second. It comes in this really pretty box, and the box even has a thing on it. I bet I could take that off and use that in my Midori. And it also was in this beautiful, like a linen bag. The whole thing, the presentation was amazing of the book. So, and it wasn't that expensive. I didn't think it was. And this tells you, no, it's a special edition, blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to keep the papers that came in the package, and I'm going to actually make a pocket in the back of the book and stick them in the back of the book. And I'm keeping the bag too. I mean, why not? It was really fun. All right. So after that, sorry, I keep leaning forward. I need a sip because Jumpy, the stressed out dwarf. You know what I was thinking of when I grabbed this cup this morning? Those poor people in Hawaii. Oh my gosh. What happened to them? With the alarm thing going off and them feeling like they were going to be nuked in a few minutes. Anyway, I'm certain they were feeling like this dwarf. Anyway, here's my lipstick on there. So my heart goes out to you guys if you live in Hawaii. All right, I said to my husband, what would you do if you got an alert like that, before we go on to the next subject? I said, you know what I think I would do? Because people were doing all sorts of things. He said, my husband told me, I don't watch the news, so I don't really know what goes on unless he tells me. I know, shame on me. I get anxiety from it. So he tells me what I need to know. So I said, what would you do if that happened to you? What would you do? He said he would get a chair, a lounge chair, and sit out in the backyard with the dogs and look towards the bomb. And I said, well, I think I would get calm too. I think I would, because I'm not afraid to go, because I know where I'm going. I'm going to heaven, and I'm not afraid. And so I think I would do the same thing. He said people were doing very, very strange things, and my heart goes out to them to be that frightened. All right, so I wanted to tell you a little bit about my wrister thing, okay? So, you know, I made wristers. I was making these wristers because my dog ate the one I was making, them orange one. This is actually the second one, and I had hoped to finish it for you for today, but I got really tired last night when I was knitting, and I'll finish it in no time at all. But it's adorable, right? It came out really cute. I love it. But I have to tell you something funny. This is the second one. This is the first one. All right, I haven't knitted in a long time. I think I told you that last week. My tension, if you know anything about tension, my tension is so off that this wrister is a lot bigger than this one. It's like a lot bigger. I know, I'm really, so this one, the one that I just made and almost finished, it feels really good. It's nice. It feels good on my hand. I'm going to take this one apart. Yeah, I'm going to take it apart and redo it. So maybe next week I'll have a pair of wristers done. All right. Anyway, so that's that. Okay, so look at me. I'm all in orange today. It's Happy Yellow Monday, but I've got orange on because I wanted to show you my little shawl. Isn't it cute? Yeah, it's knitted. It's really, really simple. Really simple. I think what I'm going to do, because I have like, this is from the yarn from when I had my bead store, and I had yarn in there. I think what I'm going to do, I have a lot of patterns for this little shawl that takes you a couple days, if that, to knit up. It's really simple. I think I'm going to list them in my store. Put them in my online store with the pattern, because I have a lot of the yarn left over. I think it's called Meringue. Gosh, I can't remember the name of the company, but the yarn is called Meringue. So it's cute, right? It's cute. Am I too close? Can you see how cute it is? And I wear it, often I wear it, it keeps my neck warm. So I'll just kind of wear it like that and just put a little thing like that. I wear it as a scarf. And I have one in every color. So if you enjoy knitting, let me know. And I'll let you know when I put them in my Etsy shop. So, what else? Oh, I wanted to, so I'm getting dressed this morning. And of course I'm so happy because I had this awesome, weekend. And did I tell you? No, I didn't finish my story. Okay, so after we went to Kyla's, we went to visit my daughter, Dina. See, I'm feeling like Jumpy, the stressed out dwarf. I'm feeling a little crazy. So we went to visit my daughter, Dina. She lives in Philadelphia as well. And I hadn't seen her for Christmas. Remember I told you my kids threw up. The babies were throwing up. So we took all their Christmas gifts down and we had lunch with them. And it was the perfect day. It was the perfect day. I had the best time. We got home late. Of course, the dogs were dying. They were like, "Where were you?" Anyway, it was fun. So I woke up this morning and I have a glow because I had a great day yesterday. And so I chose, because I always put earrings on. I don't know. Even if I'm not going anywhere, I try to I don't wear makeup. So I do put a little lipstick on, and I do wear earrings, and I always put I always wear my jewelry. See what I always wear? I wear a rosary. I collect rosaries. I love them. And I love crosses. I collect them. I love them. I've been collecting them for many years. My mom actually gave me this one. This one I got at a flea market, and this one I got at a flea market. It was in, the story I have is that a soldier, I can't remember what war it was, forgive me, he had it in his pocket. It was his grandfather's, and he kept it in his pocket. So it's very old. So I love it, and I love wearing. So I do get dressed in the morning, and I do put jewelry on. So this morning I put on these cute little, because they made me happy. And I felt happy. These cute little, they're soda cans, okay? Yeah, that's a soda can. I made a little earring out of it, in my cuddle bug or whatever the heck that thing is called, that you put the metal through. So I did a video I did a video on all these little, oh, look, Jer. There's a big one on the book. And they were so much fun to make. And I recycled the soda cans because, you know, I love to I've always loved to recycle. Always. It's just that now I'm like blah blahing about it all the time. So let me think. What else? So I wanted to show you my earrings. I'm trying to talk fast because I don't want this to be too long. And guess what I also did? All right, before we hang up. I packed up my bathroom on Saturday. And what are you saying, Jerry? What do you mean you packed up your bathroom? So I went, you know, the cabinets under the sink. I went under the sink. There was old products under there for my hair and whatever. Garbage. I kept the good stuff. You know, I almost went to the store the other day to get dental floss because I was running out. I thought I was running out. I found 6 more packages of dental floss. Are you like that? Because I had like 4 bottles of shampoo under the sink and just a lot of stuff. So I packed it all, the extra stuff I packed in a box. I have 1 box for the bathroom stuff and it's all packed. So now when we're ready to move, the bathroom is done. At least the bathroom's done. I can't say that for the rest of the house, but the bathroom, my bathroom, we have 2 bathrooms, is packed up. So I was happy about that. And let me think. Was there anything else? I really want to hear from you about that Midori, that string. And whatever else I asked you, please leave me messages in the comments below, because I have to tell you guys, I am enjoying this chat with you so much. I look so forward to it because you've been commenting and leaving me these big long comments, and I feel like I'm getting to know you. And I know a lot of you said you feel like you're getting to know me a little bit better, and you might like that or you might not like that. Whatever, but I really am enjoying this time that I spend with you on Mondays. Normally I'm doing this on Monday. I won't always have yellow on because some Mondays the laundry's not done and there's no yellow in the closet. But that's about it. I don't want to keep you too long. Oh no, you know what? I was going to tell you one other thing, and then I'm going to go. I started playing with handwriting, and I wanted to tell you about this last week, and I forgot. So I have a few fountain pens, and I have a dip pen, because I did mention to you I wanted to do dip pen. This is an old vintage dip pen, but I did get a new nib, tip, whatever you call that. And I treated myself to some inks too. And then I went to, I found in Michael's bottles that have screw tops, so I can put some of the ink in there if I want to and work out of a bottle. So this is my handwriting box for my fountain pens and my dip pens. And then I sorted through all my pens last week, I think I told you. And so this is a box with all like calligraphy kind of pens, micron pens, Tombow markers. I'm doing the brush lettering, and I'm just having so much fun with that. Oh my gosh, I love it. So I didn't want to forget to tell you about that because I forgot last week. And that's it now, I promise. So I hope you all have a blessed day full of love and recycled art. I hope you have a wonderful week. Please leave me messages in the comments below. If there's something on your mind you want me to talk about, you want me to tell you about, I'd be more than happy to do that. And I look forward to seeing you again next week. So until then, much love. Bye-bye, guys.